every year, traditionally we've done this before the committee took over. It was a project between Kai and Toby, and it started as basically a grassroots effort to go to SEMA, explore the show, pick out tools and products, take them back, demo them, bring to SCRS and the CIC those products, and recommend them and present on them. And then obviously there's been a challenging few years, so we started doing a video with that, with the whole COVID and whatnot, and so now we're kind of in this hybrid where we're taking the shops, now the tools. We had a couple years where Toby couldn't compete, couldn't participate, and we're so grateful that he's back today, and he's gonna demo one of the tools here for you. And so the board takes the tools back, so it's more of a group effort. We all kind of cruise the committee cruises the show. We get a big list, we meet, we chisel that down, then we personally buy the tools, take them back to our shop, check them out, and then the ones that make the cut that we can validate or we think provide some value to our technicians, to our shop, to whatever the tool is, right, we recommend. So that's a summary, and I'll let Dominic take it over.
Thank you. So we spent a little time at the Milwaukee Power Tools booth, and they had a huge display and just a tremendous number of great products. And they were kind enough, we wanted to get as many tools as we could into our technicians' hands, so they were great enough to come down to my shop and brought a bunch of stuff down. So it was really awesome. The techs had a great day, and the Orbital polisher was one of the products that we are currently using, and our detail technician, Abner, absolutely loves the product. This is not him, but he basically he loves the fact that there's no power cord, no hose. It's battery powered. It's an Orbital polisher, so it's really easy to use, does not leave swirls, and you can't take this thing out of his hand. He absolutely loves it, and so did the other techs as well. So that's one of the products that we got from Milwaukee. And another one was the detail light that has 5 different, get this thing going here. So it's got 5 different color modes representing from sunrise to midday to overcast. And then within those modes, you have 3 different intensities. So it really gives you quite an array of different lights. And there you go, for finding imperfections or for matching colors. It's another great product. It's got a magnet in it, so it'll attach to. There you go, right here. So painter just sticks it on the side of the spray booth, and another tool, you just can't get this out of their hands. And
I was telling Dominic that when we were looking at these and I came back, I realized my painter just bought one. He had it, and I asked him, he said he absolutely loves it. And we can look, we've had a lot of rain, as you all know. I mean, this thing has been a lifesaver. Really just long battery life.
Great.
Yeah, really, really cool stuff.
It's 98% color match. And as far as finding the matching the color is just incredible. And again, just a outstanding tool. And the price point for these tools are just incredible, as you can see up there.
Oh, yeah, the price point.
Yep.
Oh.
So the Bandfile, you want to hang on there for a second?
Of course.
So this has, the nice thing about this tool, the Bandfile rotates 360 degrees, makes it really nice to get into different spots. And again, no cord. It also has a reverse button. Two different speeds and a reverse. And again, there's a 13-inch and an 18-inch. The 13-inch has a 3/8-inch band on it, and the 18-inch has a half-inch. So it gives you, another great tool, battery powered. And again, I had to leave the other one at the shop because they wouldn't let me take it. So, again, these are.
Sandy belts specific to Milwaukee, or will 3M or any of the other Northern products fit you?
It's specific to 3M, so.
To Milwaukee.
I'm sorry, Milwaukee. Again, price point is fantastic. Depending on which battery you put on, you get 50 welds or up to 65 with one charge. So again, another, price point is fantastic.
All right, so Toby, would you like the next? There's actually two tools from KECO. There's an upgrade set and a torsion bar that both made the list this year. Toby, would you be so nice?
I think you're all familiar with the KECO system. It is a glue-on tab pulling system. One of the beauties of having this system is no heat. It pulls out the complete dent, where when you use your studs and your wiggle wires or the steel rods, you're going to have lots of peaks and valleys. By having this, you do no heat, like I said, generated, works on aluminum or steel. One thing about KECO is that Chris listens to the public, meaning our technicians. And originally they had, this is called the junior K-beam. And the problem with it was that you couldn't get underneath there with a hammer. So this is in the new 2E kit. There's an extension. Used it the other day on at a shop. Showed them how to use it, and they did it, and it really made a big difference on the quality of the repair. This is not in the 2E kit. This comes with it's now in the new kit. It's not, it's a lighting system. For you shop owners, as an estimating tool, it will show you more damage than the visible eye can see. You learn how to use it with the proper training, and I'm telling you, it just expands the damage area. And in a photograph, what I do is I mark out the area, and I just take a picture of the other side of the same area, and it's a great comparison when you send it up for your insurance partners. This is the other product. This is a tension rod. I was looking at a 1938 repair manual, and they showed this. Not this particular one, but the guy had used a bar attached to an old pickup truck. Chris took that idea and put it into the system. What you do is you glue the tabs down. There's a handle. You tighten the handle. And what it does, that dent that's like this loosens up the molecules. By loosening up those molecules in the metal, it is real easy to pull up that dent. Great little feature. Again, they listen to the public. He's got an engineer that just works on this solely, and the products that they're coming out with is just phenomenal. This is also in the kit. This is what they call a 300 millimeter adapter. If you have a long, let's say a rocker panel, you put multiple tabs on there, and you pull with your frame machine. This is a lifesaver. This is a curved adapter. They come in two sizes. This is in the kit. And it goes around a wheelhouse opening. So that's not always square. Nothing's pushed in, and you want to put it over the outside of the dent. These are the new kit, right? The Vipers.
Yes.
He came out with a Viper kit. These are, add them to each other. They're three sizes, half, 3/4, and 1 inch. And you can, the shape of that dent, you put this around it, and you can pull the whole thing out at one time. And this is, well, guys are asking about this. We always pull this way. What happened? You have to make a side pull. So he added a U-hook. Pulls this way, and you can pull that way. So you got two directional pulls now. And, I think
That's great.
about it.
Okay.
Any questions?
Thank you. Thank you, Toby.
Well,
So the next tool is it's from Dent Fix, and it's a body buggy, and basically it allows you with suspension out to mount the car. It has a ton of different adapters, which is what makes it kind of special in this category. And there's a 4-foot option and a 5-foot option. We actually purchased the 5-foot option. This is filmed at our shop. We've already used it 4 or 5 times since receiving it last month. We've had one from a larger equipment company that we've had for years, but it didn't have the diversity or whatnot. So these guys found some basically bolts in the shop and are gonna just mount this Tesla right to it, drop the car and push it out of the stall. Very, very easy, far safer than some of the alternative hacks that technicians tend to come up with, and super solid. The car came over the lift, nice wheels, and yeah, it worked very well. I think Kai has some from years before, and I think what's different now is it's the same tool we talked about, and I apologize, I don't remember the name, but Dent Fix now is more of a national distributor, so it's easy.
It should be
Ajon. So I ordered it and received it. As you can see, they just push it out of the stall. I ordered it and received it within a week. Ordered it online, didn't have to deal with any sales, and it was at the shop. Dent Fix, this tool, actually, Dominic, if you want to, this is a plastic rivet installation riveter. And what the nice feature about this is it actually has a swivel head, so it allows you to get in where before the model before this didn't allow to actually adjust the head to get into like wheel opening. When you're putting on like thinner liners on, let's say, a Honda or something like that, this tool can come into hand and comes in very handy. And then, we can watch better. So you see there, it gets right in there, and then the ones on the bottom or whatnot, which were a little harder to film. You just turn the head around and it gives you easy access. And it's, I think it was $150 tool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, came very quickly,
Nice.
easily available.
I gotta go with these too.
Danny did demonstrate this one, and Danny unfortunately was unable
He's not here, so.
is unable to make it, but it's basically a diamond cut. Sorry.
There you go.
It's a diamond cut grinding wheel by Millner-Haufen, and again, we apologize. Danny would know. He could go more into the specifics of it. Toby one second.
It comes in 3 sizes. 2, 3, and 4 inch. On the inside, one side is an 80 grit. On the other side is 120 grit. I use it for when I do the ICAR aluminum class, we have to cut a panel. When you cut aluminum, it doesn't shatter the aluminum. It gives you a very fine cut. Now here's the beauty of it. Lifetime warranty. When you start to look at the heights of cutoff wheels, 2 packages of cutoff wheels based for this, and when it goes bad, they'll give you a new one.
So this is in our shop, we're using these. So it's a side grip clamp. It's got a spring loaded on it. So super easy to use, quick. Feedback was you really liked it, didn't need to drill holes, stuff like that.
Nice video.
So George Lee.
And the price point.
So the relatively cheap, right? So, $20 for a pack of 5. Comes with the pliers,
Nice.
all different types of sizes.
They work.
They do work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The spring is strong enough.
It is very strong, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, would you like to? And you guys you're welcome after to come up and take a look at anything we brought here. And then the next one is a company, Loctite, which is actually a Henkel product. And this is a glue. This glue, we use a ton of this glue for all kinds of different things in the shop. I think we have a little video here. But the nice thing about this glue is it works, it has a substrate versatility. So you can glue plastic to metal, aluminum, you can almost do anything. So we use it a lot to re-glue in the sensor brackets into a new bumper. So if we're working on, let's say, a McLaren, or a bracket comes a little loose that's holding a sensor, it works amazingly. As you can see here, it dries very quickly, and it is very, very strong, very strong. It also says here it has high temperature resistance. So we're actually getting this through a jobber, a paint jobber that we use. But I did find it this year, or I did find it shortly before when I was prepping for this video online through Amazon and other companies. So tons of versatility. You can make. We do some, exotic work and whatnot, so it comes in handy with that when sometimes you can't get stuff for race car work or whatnot. You can make tabs, do stuff you probably wouldn't want to do on a passenger car, but it's incredible. So this is a company, we've actually shown some products from them before. We actually use this company quite a bit. We buy tools for our apprentices. And even some of our journey technicians will source tools from here. Good quality products, priced right. I think this was also a tool that Toby suggested. It made the cut. It has multiple sizes of the socket rails that they can fit different size sockets. They have magnets on them, so you can basically put them close by where you're doing the job, so you don't have to keep going back to your toolbox. And then they also have the storage tray, so you can either use the socket rails separately or put them in the storage tray, and both have a magnet option. And again, they pretty much will fit any size socket. So, and this company is just really a good value company. Like I said, we've shown other tools, and everyone seems to be very, very happy with what they've bought.
Amber,
Mm-hmm.
can you go back?
Yeah.
The uniqueness of this system is when you put the socket in, you twist it and it locks it in place. So you turn it upside down, and the there's little ratchets on the rails, so they don't slide up and down. You put them where it is, and it locks into place. So it really is a very handy little item, and once you use it, you'll buy a bunch of them, trust me.
Thank you, Toby. So this was an interesting product that Kai actually found. He gave me a business card for it. And it's a, Converter Reclaim is the company, but this is a I can't remember the name of the actual product, but we actually did an install on our CFO's car. He actually called the guy and he said, well, I'll just send you a kit. And if you just, install it and take some pictures, he goes, I'd appreciate it if you could share that with me. And this is his install on his 2014 Toyota Sienna. We're in Chicago, and catalytic converter stealing has become a sport in Chicago. So, and these installs can be upwards of $5,000. So what this, it's got a really strong glue on it, epoxy, and which is on that strap, and that glues on. Then you have U-bolts, and the idea is that if they try to cut through the actual strap, that the wires in there are loose, and you can't actually cut through it. So, it's something that we'll see. We'll see what happens if it gets stolen again or not. So, but I haven't seen anything better on the market. But we'll let you know.
And the company also recycles, correct?
Yes, they do. They recycle catalytic converters as well. So very interesting. The owner is a very interesting guy, and he appreciated the fact that we were going to do this. So.
Yep. So our next series of tools are actually, we have not demoed these for complete transparency, but it's an interesting, I think we as a committee agreed that it's an interesting new category we're starting to see emerge in the industry, right? Of these ability to do these quick pulls. So we actually have 3 companies that have slightly different variation of the tool. And so we decided to just kind of share all 3 of them because, again, it's kind of just, we're entering this space in our industry, and so we thought we'd highlight them, and we didn't have enough time to demo them and actually do a request. I mean, to say one was better than the other. So this is a fast puller from Gunniwheel. This is Spanesi has one that is. We put a little video in here to give you guys all a chance to see how it works.
It has a suction on it too. Mm-hmm. I have a friend in Southwest Florida that does paintless dent repair and uses the KECO system, and he purchased the Gunniwheel for he's got a small shop that he does, other than being on the road, he has a small shop and he does some larger dents, and he's really happy with the Gunniwheel. It's very light and strong. Does some really nice pulls.
So that's a typical basic. And then there's another one from CAMAUTO that also we found and felt was interesting.
That's it. That sums it up. So, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.